got yourself something funky.
Bum, bum, bum. Well, we know what we're here for, so we're going to bring the guy straight on him. Ignore my new digital t-shirt with the diet timer on. It's League of Fire Challenge Day, so it's the League of Fire shirt. Morning, Gus, dude. Gus, if you'd like to tag Paul Oro, because I think you might like to see this one. You might want to tag Johnny as well, I think, since it's got his face written all over it.
That it does.
Right, so anybody that doesn't know Daniel, you've been missing for a while, but it's now evening in Australia, and this is his supper.
Correct.
Madman.
Yeah.
How many of these have you done?
It's just hit 9 p.m. and I've done 2 of these previously. There's a few more than 2 here today.
A few more than 2, but we're not saying how many.
Definitely a few more.
Would you like to read your disclaimer bit? And we'll just get that bit gone.
I, Daniel Hotwheelz Flynn, am over the age of 18, of sound mind, and have read and understood the hot sauce product disclaimer on the League of Fire website. In summary, I accepted the League of Fire, their suppliers and manufacturers, and of course Nuke UK Chilli-heads will under no circumstances be responsible for or liable for any claims of injury or damage arising from me consuming this product or multiples thereof. I acknowledge and agree to this fact without question.
So that was the boring bit out of the way. Right, so what possessed you to decide to do multiple of these bad boys?
They're sitting here burning a hole in my challenge shelf, and well, this is the T-minus about 3 weeks to the Australian Chili Championship now, so we're 3 weeks and 2 days out now, so basically it's anything that I can do in my power to push my tolerance higher at this stage, no matter what pain and suffering is involved in doing that.
Well, normally I'd say chugging sauces is not good training for a chili eating competition. However, the one that you're entering happens to be 12 rounds of sauces too, so
it does. 32 rounds, 12 of which are sauce. There's another, I think, about 8 rounds that encompass 49 reapers, and then the rest, so another 12 or so rounds are a product. So it's just going to be insane.
It's basically a trip to hell, isn't it?
Oh, yes. It's going to be a chili competition quite unlike any other chili competition anywhere in the world.
And that pretty much now explains the multiple slammers.
Yes. Absolutely.
How are you feeling about this one?
Look, I was apprehensive going into the first 2 that I did, only because I've done quite a few of the Killer Queen, and I knew how much pain that they like to extract from the people silly enough to do them. I didn't find the Scoville Slammer to be terribly painful. It's definitely not as hot as the Killer Queen. I'd kind of say this is the Killer Queen's little brother.
I'm with Stu on this one here. What possessed you to enter a competition that has 16 rounds of sauces?
Yeah, look, I couldn't even tell you.
It was just a moment of madness.
I think what it was, to be totally honest, was I qualified as the Queensland champion before a lot of the details of the national comp were released. So I knew that I was competing before I fully realised what I was competing in.
You qualified for something that you didn't even realise it was completely bonkers.
Yeah, I knew it was bonkers. I didn't realise how bonkers.
Fair enough. Bet you wish you didn't qualify now, aren't you?
Sorry?
I bet you wish you didn't qualify now.
I definitely had those thoughts. Yes, they've definitely been there at various moments along the way, for sure.
Well, if you'd like to open your first one and crack it,
Is there going to be a live stream?
we'll try and get that one sorted. So there it is, all nicely sealed. Lovely little shrink wrap. Now these were created by Mark Elliott of Flavour Before Fire, right here in the northeast of the UK. About 34 mile that way from where I live.
No, he's moved.
Oh, he's moved, has he?
Yeah, he's gone to the South Shields, hasn't he?
So he's a little bit further.
Yeah.
You just smelt that.
I did.
When will people ever learn not to do that?
Hello, in the house.
Afternoon, Paul Oro.
G'day, Paul.
Now, it's dripped and dripped away. So it's a full bottle gone into the glass. Like every other chug, it is done straight down. This one has a 4-minute burn time.
Correct.
When you're ready and in your own time, I will wait till you say ah, and then I'll start the timer. People have just got a glimpse of how many's on the table there.
Yeah, there's definitely more than one.
Little silent prayer. And look at that sliding out of that glass. It should have been called the Scoville slider the way it slips out. And the timer begins. We have 4 minutes counting down. And he's picking the seeds out of his teeth.
Definitely seedier than the chug before I did yesterday.
Has Daniel done the Killer Queen?
He has done the Killer
Which
Queen.
one's better?
Which one would you prefer, the Killer Queen or this one on flavour, not heat?
On flavour, Killer Queen.
Killer Queen. Stu Walker says, well done, a proper chugger straight down. Charlie agrees the Killer Queen tastes nicer.
Yeah.
It's looking for signs in your face of any cracking and none yet.
No, most of the heat's in the throat, but that's the extract.
Adele says the Killer Queen is very garlicky.
See the flavour
I
of
like that.
That sounds like it would go nice in something like a bolognese.
Rick's
Yeah,
breakfast.
yeah, no, it's the Killer Queen's very garlicky, very oniony. Would go well with pasta.
It's a shame it's a challenge.
The Slammer's just very, very pod forward.
Pods. Floral pods or just...
Yeah.
No, mostly earthy, thankfully. What does it say? It says, Burmese Naga, Hurtberry, Trinidad Scorpion, and Carolina Reaper.
Had to have Reaper in, didn't it?
Oh, yeah. They had to throw the Reaper in there for good measure.
Wish they wouldn't put them in. It's one of those chilies that you can smell, never mind taste.
It certainly is.
Dun dun dun! And there is another seal. I agree, Del Reaper's a yuck. And we're nearly into that last minute. Glug, 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 glug. You can see the consistency on this is quite thick.
Yeah, while they provide an option for you to chug it direct from the bottle, I wouldn't with this. It's a little too thick.
Take you longer to get it out as well, rather than being able to just get it straight down.
Absolutely.
Well, we were going to send one of these down to Angus to your bits, but he decided he wanted to gift it to somebody else. So it is in the post and will be popping up shortly.
Yes, Angus has definitely been spreading the love around lately, as of you, so I hear.
Boom. And we'll reset that timer. Down the hatch, dude. Well done. And the timer begins. Another 4 minutes. Yes, Angus, it was Stephen Gibbs you sent it to. Stephen Gibbs did one of the Killer Queens, one of the Scoville Slammers last weekend, but he made the mistake of trying to do it from the bottle, which, as you know,
never a good move with.
I had to do it in 2 goes as well, like half and then half.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Killer Queen or the Scoville Slammer, the neck of the bottle's just too restricted.
Yeah.
I would never try and chug them direct from the bottle.
Afternoon, Stefan. Can't see you, but Adele's just spoke to you, so I know you're there.
You said afternoon, all.
It's funny. Most of the heat's in my throat, and I've got just a little bit on the top of my lip, but almost no mouth heat.
That's very unusual. Must be all the training you've been doing.
Yeah.
It's definitely mouth heat. To us mere mortals, it would be hot. So that's 2 down. My stomach's making the noises that yours should be doing.
No, it isn't. Yours is hungry noises. It should be making different noises. It should be making about to be sick noises. I can hear yours.
You could hear mine as well. Didn't know if it was that loud.
I can hear yours.
Yeah, mine's not really making any kind of complaining noises yet.
If you hear any strange stomach noises, it's not Daniel, it is me. Angus says, smashing it, brother.
Cheers.
And there's another seal. So he's now past his previous. Glug, glug, glug. That one came out a bit better than the last one.
It did.
That one was a lot more runny on it.
Yeah. Doesn't mean it'll be any milder though.
No.
Oh, I think you might be right. I might be hungry, Del.
Listen, man.
Sounds like I've got 3 cats in my stomach fighting. Last 10 seconds. Boom. 4 minutes back on the clock. Down it goes. We're getting close to getting chug faces now. That was nearly a chug face. I wonder what the next one might reveal. 3 down. That's your personal best beating, I believe.
For the slammer, yeah.
What is the record on these ones? I can't remember.
16.
16.
Yes.
Something entirely silly.
How many has he done now?
He's done 3.
He is currently joint 4th with Joe Cuber
You had
Andrews.
joint 4th with Joe.
Nice.
Somebody wants to tag Joe so we can watch his record being taken away. So Adele does.
That's my place, dude.
It's all
Flying
right.
right overhead.
Didn't know if it was me belly again.
Yeah, no, chopper just flew literally right overhead.
How are you feeling after the 3rd?
Yeah, not bad, not bad. Throat settled in. Burn on the top of my lips got a bit worse, but that's nothing that I can't put up with.
Might have to get a straw. Won't get the lip.
That's how Shahina done them.
Yeah.
Was it Slammers or was it Killer Queen she done?
Oh yes, she did one of them.
Yeah, and she done it with a straw.
Wow.
It works.
So, well, what doesn't it miss your lips? You'd only get it in the mouth.
Takes you longer to get out of the.
But if you think about it though, right, if you sucked it really hard, then it'd just hit the back of your throat and you wouldn't get it in the mouth neither.
No, still have to.
No.
Tell you what, I'll buy you one. You can try it.
No. We share it.
I want it down and gone as quick as possible, so
Yeah,
a straw would just slow me down.
The glass is much faster. And we're coming into that last minute again. Another seal, perfect. Bottle number 4.
This will put him in joint 3rd place.
Dan says you're doing amazing, buddy. And this has put you into joint 3rd.
With Kenny Never Die Lamore.
Kenny Limero. Look, nearly dropped one. Tina Wilkinson says amazing. Angus says you've got this. And Del says doing amazing, buddy.
Cheers.
I think I read that one before.
You did.
Ten seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Reset the timer. And Down it goes. That one looked a bit thicker again.
Ah,
And the timer starts.
that one definitely was a bit thicker, yes.
You've only had one that was relatively runny. The others have all been a bit thick. Anybody wanting to get these, they are available from the League of Fire's website,
They are.
which is right there, going across the bottom. So get yourself to that website, go and get one of these, and you can find out what it's all about. Does it very cool, doesn't he, Stu? Four down and one to go.
Indeed.
Now, yesterday you did the V4, two of them, or three, I can't remember now.
3 yesterday, so slightly.
Three.
So yesterday was slightly more quantity,
Yeah.
but today's definitely more heat.
And there's a longer burn time between shots.
Yes.
It's a minute extra between shots. We're not trying to put anybody off, by the way. We still want you to go and hit that website up and go and get a couple.
How long is waiting on these?
4 minutes.
Okay.
Angus says, get in the zone, you've got this. I can hear the bin man.
Lots of points he's racking up now.
Says, I believe it's 9 points, 7 points a bottle.
7 for these, yeah.
7 for the first one.
14.
14 for the second, but then you get a bonus point. So that's 15. Then another 7, so that's 22, but then 2 bonus points, so that's 23, 24. Yep, racking a lot of points up.
How many are you going to do? 5?
5.
So 7,
You're right, Charlie. He looks like he's going to finish them all, no problem.
7, 14, 21, 28, 35. 35 points just on the slammers. And then there's all the bonus points that I can never work out.
Plus 1, and 2, 3, and 3 is 6. 4 is 10, so it'll be 45 points total.
45. 30 seconds to go.
Angus got it to 33. My massive pants.
10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Now we reset the timer. That looks nice and runny again.
Yeah, poured well, that one.
And another one bites the dust. How many people have done 5, Adele?
I'm just about to tell you now. Daniel has now pushed Kenny down to 4th place, and he has took 3rd place himself because he is the first person to have done 5.
There you go.
Nice.
That's it. All gone. Just need that R.
Ah.
Thought we were going to get a chug first. No chug first today. Stu Walker says, nailed it, Daniel. Proud of your great achievement.
Thank you.
I think there's going to be a lot of people in that competition struggle with the rounds of sauces, but you're going to nail it.
I've got one more big sauce challenge next week, which, yeah, won't be a lot of fun.
What's that one?
I think I'll have to just let people wait and see on that one because the names of some of the sauces aren't too family friendly. So
Yeah,
I won't list them off.
I get the idea. There is a few sauce names out there that. Well, I've got a couple myself here, and we haven't reviewed them live because we'd have to really cover the labels up. And
That's it.
Stu's asking, how's your gut, Daniel?
Yeah, gut's pretty good. Got a mild, very, very mild endorphin buzz going at this point. He peaked at a 2, and edged a 3 for a brief moment. And now I'm down at a 1.
Still.
Just the phlegm. The heat just gets my sinuses working.
1:30. Can't see who Facebook user is, but afternoon.
It's Phil.
It's Phil.
Phil needs to sign in. Phil.
G'day, Phil.
Coming into that last minute. Now. Sign in, Phil.
Silly Philly.
For those just arriving, no, this is not camera trickery. There's no mirrors going on here. There is 5 bottles.
5 slammers slammed.
Pick them up and slam them down.
No, they are glass bottles. "20 seconds. "10 seconds. I did, Phil. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom!
Cheers.
Well done, dude.
Thank you.
That timer now because it's no longer needed. And it does that like that, and it goes bye-byes. There we go. Get rid of that as well. Well done, dude.
No worries at all. Thank you.
Lots and lots of points. All racked up.
Yeah, well, I think it was 15 or something yesterday, and 45 today. So not bad for a couple of days' work.
It's not, is it? especially when it was part of your training anyway. So it's just
True.
bonus points.
That's it. That's it. No, absolutely.
Another thing you can call 40 odd points bonus points.
It's 40 odd bonus points.
I was going to be making myself suffer no matter what, so might as well get a few League of Fire points while I'm at it.
You might as well. Stu Walker says, well done.
Thank you.
Facebook user, I'm assuming, is Phil Blake, but there you go. Our tech guy can't even sign in.
Says what? What you thinking Phil said?
Well done, Dan.
No, that's Billy McBlain, actually.
Oh, that's Billy McBlain.
That's
Sorry,
Billy
dude.
McBlain.
That's Billy McBlain. Sign in. Angus Bates says, love you, Hotwheelz, and see you soon.
Cheers. Thank you. So the next thing that I do on Nuke, I won't be doing it on YouTube, but I'll just jump in live on the group probably around this time on Saturday, and I've got a whole bunch of pods that I'll be munching.
Ooh, pod munching, our favourite.
Absolutely. So I'll probably get about 30 pods that I'll be munching through.
Gussie might need a partner to sit with him.
I've already mentioned it to Gus, so
well, there you go.
we'll
Great
see
minds.
we'll see who shows up on the day.
We will do.
Phil wants you.
Phil wants me. Yes, it's better, much better, dude. Look, I can see you. Hi, Phil.
Right, say bye to Daniel.
Yeah, best say bye to Daniel. Let him go and get his supper and his head down and go to sleep for a couple of hours before the cramps kick in.
10 minutes.
Yeah, pretty much. I thank you very much. Catch you later.
Thank you, dude. See you later, dude.
Bye.
So that was Daniel Flynn, Hotwheelz. You know who I was? Says on my t-shirt. And that was new Chilli-heads. I'm going to get myself out of here because, well, daytime I'm usually doing something else, but I thought I'd pop in. I'm going to go and get some food. Bye, guys.